morning. How are you doing? How's everything going? So there's this thought that's been on my mind, right? And I just really thought to come and share. I used to be of the school of thought that God has so many friends, like He has so many Christians that are His friends. And early on in my Christian walk, I used to be very upset that God wanted to set me apart. He wanted to consecrate me. He didn't let me have friends. He would just be like, "Stay here." And I used to be very upset, like at him, and I'll be like, "You have so many friends, and you don't want me to have friends. How does that work? Is that not a toxic relationship?" And I used to say stuff like that. So it was just really occurring to me yesterday. I heard Pastor Balaji Idowu. I don't know if you know him. So Pastor Balaji Idowu was talking about when God sent Elijah to meet the widow of Zarephath, and how the Bible speaks about how God couldn't find anybody else, that He had to send Elijah all the way to Zarephath and for him to get fed, or for this woman to provide for him, basically. And it just dawned on me, like I just really began to think about that in another light, like God really doesn't have people that He can trust. And I mean, I just brought it back to us as human beings when we have friends. I mean, how many of our friends can we truly count on? How many of our friends are truly reliable? Like, how many of your friends can you send somebody to and be like, "Okay, I'm sending you to go and meet this person"? You may not have called them, you may not have pre-informed them, but you know that once they hear your name, they are going to act because of how valuable you are to them, right? And I just really was like, God really doesn't have friends. Like he doesn't have people that He can really truly count on to be like, "Oh, I want to do something here, who can I send?" And He looks around, they're just a bunch of people that are all around God trying to get stuff from Him, but He doesn't really have friends. And that is why I believe when God finds people like Abraham, like David, like when He said David is a man after His heart, and how He called Abraham his friend, those were people that were really seeking God for who God is, not because of anything that He had to offer. And it just really began to dawn on me, like, I want to be God's friend. Has always been my prayer. And I know friendship is such hard work. It's such hard work. Like, it's such hard work, even for us as human beings, not to talk of you with His spirit. It is such a hard job to do, but I am super dedicated to it. God is going to be tired of seeing my face. Up in His face, like, that's just the way I feel like our relationship is. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. Are you God's friend? Would you say that you're God's friend? Would you say that God can rely on you? Would you say that you're bankable? I feel like when we are God's friends, we then can be better friends to people around us. So yeah, I just wanted to share that line of thought. So enjoy your day. Bye.